I'm aware that some of us aren't too happy with the change in stream to the updated version of Cleric because we've all been waiting for the Node Showcase for so long. I still stand on this. The Node Showcase will be the biggest live stream of the year. So a pushback for a little more polish isn't a terrible thing, but there are still some things to look forward to with the Cleric update. This isn't something that's talked about much, but man, I really want to see an in-depth guide or even more information on Synergies. The Cleric Showcase was actually the first time we even heard about Synergies and got to see them. So in my head, I think it'd be a good time to bring all that back. I think one day we'll eventually get this, or someone in the community will make one, but if you recall how we got the freehold list the other day, detailing what skins go over what type of buildings, I'd like to see a list of moves that can be done that proc Synergies. Not even for min-maxing reasons, but just because I think it'd be nice to have, and would obviously help in terms of gameplay. I hate to be the one perpetuating this, but obviously a list like this would help with the world bosses, raids, PvP, etc. You'd have everyone trying to min-max because that's what happens in today's society, which isn't always a bad thing though. If we're going to be getting 18 abilities though, I think it'd be really cool to focus on what abilities can combine with others to create synergies. I don't think this is something that we'll get, but because it was shown off last time, again, it'd be cool to see. Steven says that the visual effects and sound effects are the end of the ability creation pipeline, so it'd be nice to get a few small talking points about those updates. Will we be able to see how the Cleric has improved visually and with sound? We know that the Mage, Fighter, Tank, and Ranger are all coming along as well, so will we be able to see the differences as well with them, since Steven will be playing in a party as usual? I know there have been a lot of comments on the abilities used for almost all the classes visually, so for those 18 abilities, I'd like to see what they look like. I know when we get these system update live streams like the Freehold, the presentation was different, but again, it'd be nice to get some time aside to really hone in on what has been worked on visually and with the sound effects. We also know we're going to be getting the Highwayman Hills. Now, I know I said if it's anything like the Mage update, we'll be fine. But let me retract this just a little. I know we're super close to Alpha 2, but I'm not even tripping if we don't see any area outside of the Riverlands. But if we do see a new area that's within the Riverlands, can it be explored? I think the Tank Showcase did this pretty well without meaning to, and I don't think they get enough credit for it. I'd like to hear more about the lore, if there's any, and see more of the environment. I think the issues is putting all of these things together into a live stream and having everything come out coherently. If you talk too much about the land/lore, the abilities in class showcase get lost. If you focus on the class, then there isn't much room to talk about other things. Maybe they could change the presentation format if they want to add more lore and exploration, but at the same time, we have a system that works for these live streams already, so it wouldn't make sense to uproot the work they've been doing. Overall, I really just want a live stream that isn't what we usually get. If we're going to be getting another live stream on a class that we've already seen, but it's not a major overhaul, I would expect for people to want to be surprised or wowed by what they're seeing. If it doesn't meet the expectations that are set, it can feel like it was a waste, even though it wasn't, because this time is being used to make sure the Nodes live stream comes out properly. I think we'll be happy with what we're seeing. We might see some new armor sets, obviously the 18 abilities, the new area. I know a lot of people aren't, again, happy with the last minute pivot, and they could possibly feel like it's a filler stream, but we still are getting some new information. Just breathe. We'll get through this live stream, we'll get some fire information, and then we got nodes next month. It's all good. What do you want to see in the second Cleric update? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't created an Ashes of Creation account, feel free to use my link in the description. If you're looking for a Discord to come kick it in, come chill with us, man. Really fun. If you want to stay up to date with me, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Twitch while I stream the live monthly updates. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.